Coming up on this week's edition of NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
The annual NCBA Trade Show has something for everyone in the beef industry, and it's all under one roof. Today, we're highlighting some products and services that are sure to improve your efficiency, productivity, and profitability.
And now, NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.
Hello and welcome to NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen. I'm Lane Nordlund. A lot of people are still talking about CattleCon 25 in San Antonio. And for some, the best part of the week was the NCBA Trade Show with multiple acres of exhibitors under one roof. We asked some attendees why it's a highlight of the event.
The NCBA Trade Show is amazing because it is everything you want to see and more. I get to see a lot of the people that I do business with, and this is the place where I get to have those good conversations about, all right, what do we need to do? What's your new product? What do I need to tweak in my system to make our ranch better?
So I love the trade show. We've been coming to it now for 4 years. We have all types of advantages on the trade show, from purchasing equipment to learning the new materials that are out there.
The trade show is something that you'll never experience anywhere else. It is acres of vendors and producers interacting with one another. We get to not only see the new products coming out, but we get to actually dive into how they could help us.
Trade show kind of showcases what everybody's been working on over the past year, you know, kind of the new technologies coming out, from all these geofencing grazing systems to the latest and greatest in nutritional supplements and other equipment. Beyond that, it's a good social aspect, right? There's always something to drink, somebody to visit with, so it's always a good time.
Well, I think it's always neat to see new things and things that can help your operation. And there again, you meet a lot of interesting people, and it's exciting to be in an industry that is so motivated to change and keep up with the times. So I think it's just inspires you to do better in your job because there's things that can help you.
Every year I'm here, I learn something new about the cow-calf sector or feeder sector, things that are super relevant to me as a cattle rancher. I also enjoy it's kind of a big family reunion, the way that this is the largest cattle trade organization meeting in the United States. You can't put a price on the number of thought leaders and industry experts and academia that are here sharing their research and their insights. You can't put a price on that. So being able to be here and gain those insights through workshops or keynote sessions or just walking around in the trade show, you can't put a price on that. It's a must attend for me every single year.
The NCBA Trade Show is something for everyone in the beef industry. So we stopped by several of the exhibitors to find out more about the latest technology and equipment available to producers. Let's take a look.
Well, for over 100 years, our friends at Ritchie have been helping livestock producers around the world water their livestock. And joining us now is their Chief Executive Officer, Rob Emdenson. And we're going to talk about some new and exciting technology at Ritchie, Rob, including this Omni 2 deep drawn trough. Talk a little bit about what's different about this new exciting technology from our friends at Ritchie.
Sure. So the Omni 2 fountain has actually been around quite a while, but we've made a change to the trough where it's a deep drawn. It eliminates the weld seams, just makes it for a better looking product, a stronger product, better for the customers, safer for the cattle.
Yeah, well, companies and of course the industry, we're always evolving and coming up with new ways and technology on how we've done things our entire lives, right? How do you folks at Ritchie decide when and what and how to make these design changes to kind of keep up with the times, so to speak?
Yeah, sure. So we keep it close here to what our customers are asking for through our distributorships and our dealers. Talk to them regularly, come to these shows quite often, talking to the customers directly, just getting ideas back from them and what they're looking for and what their issues are and try to fix them.
Yeah. Sometimes the key is just always to listen, right? You know, at Ritchie, I mean, how are you doing exactly that with livestock producers and the livestock industry and in helping address, you know, their needs and wants and things like sustainability and of course, at the end of the day, profitability?
So our waters are designed to be minimal water waste, right? So it's quick flowed valve system that keeps the water troughs open and clear for the animals to drink. It's clean, clear, cold water for the animals. That's how it helps them grow healthy, quicker, faster, for the benefits the end user, the producer. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And I guess finally, I mean, just maybe describe, what you folks at Ritchie have learned over the past 104 years in serving livestock producers, not just here in America, but as I said at the open, really around the world in maintaining your leadership in this agribusiness space.
Yeah, we're different from our competition, of course. So we have over 40 different styles of water tanks. So really we can fit just about any design barn that you would need in those situations. Offer the stainless steel trough, of course, with the heat built in, thermostat controlled. We also offer the poly tanks. So just a wide variety of products.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we appreciate your time and for joining us here on Cattlemen to Cattlemen and to talk about all this new and exciting technology at Ritchie. Again, serving the livestock industry around the world for the past 104 years. Their company tagline, Ritchie, fresh water for life, and it's exactly that. For more information, you can always jump online and visit ritchiefount.com.
When we come back, you'll learn about more cutting-edge products that are making a big difference in the beef industry. Stay with us.
National Cattlemen's Beef Association would like to thank our gold partners. Their support allows us to continue being the trusted leader and definitive voice of the U.S. cattle and beef industry.
Grazing and pasture management is really the critical first step in our cow-calf operation. Without good quality pastures, good quality forage, it'd be really tough to make it with a cow-calf operation.
Are you concerned about the impact government policies could have on your cattle business? One way to make your voice heard in Washington is by joining NCBA. When you join, you'll be part of the nation's oldest and largest national cattle industry organization that has a professional team working in Washington, D.C. on issues that matter to cattle-producing families nationwide. Don't stay on the sidelines. Make your voice heard by joining NCBA today at the website ncba.org.
This beef quality assurance tip is funded by the Beef Checkoff.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julia Herman with the National Beef Quality Assurance Team, and I'm here to talk to you about building a biosecurity plan. When we talk about biosecurity, we are emphasizing keeping diseases off the operation, and this can be done in a number of ways. Cattle producers are already taking steps to keep their cattle healthy, and having a written biosecurity plan is an important part to both healthy cattle and a successful operation. BQA has developed some useful resources to help cattle producers walk through current biosecurity practices on their farm and provide steps for continuous improvement. The customizable template enables producers to fill out with a trusted resource such as their veterinarian. Our BQA Advanced Education module focuses on the principles of biosecurity and walks through the plan. These are great tools to prepare your operation for a disease outbreak and improve the success of your farm in the long term. Check out these resources on bqa.org.
The Beef Quality Assurance Program is funded by the Beef Checkoff.
Monitoring the health of animals in a feed yard is always a challenge, and today we're going to talk about a new technology that can help us in that area. With me now is Dr. Jason Nickel. Jason, you're Director of Insights and Outcomes for Merck Animal Health, and I understand you're promoting Sense Hub Feedlot here at the convention this year. Tell us about some of the benefits feedlots receive when they adopt this technology.
Yeah, you bet. So the whole goal of Sense Hub Feedlot, it honestly is just to provide another tool in the toolbox for those pen riders, those folks with the boots on the ground that are doing that on a day-to-day basis, right? Cattle, as a species, they're a prey species. They are much more adept at concealing signs of disease than we are at finding it, right? And so if we had some extra opportunities to find those animals earlier and more accurately, that would be advantageous. And so what this tool is focused on is identifying those animals earlier and more accurately than the human can. Sense Hub Feedlot is in the form of a wearable technology, as an ear tag. We're capturing activity and body temperature on those animals all day, every day. We utilize AI, the artificial intelligence form of AI to evaluate that data. And ultimately what we're wanting to do is find those animals that look different from not only what they've done in the past, but also from their pen mates as well. And so the product ultimately is a pull list that the user gets daily with that animal's ID number, the pen they're located in, and then the tag itself illuminates and blinks for several hours to help them find that animal.
So tell us a little bit more about how this works. So I buy the tag from you all, put tags upon arrival in these animals' ears, right? And then that connects to some sort of base station, or tell us how that works to get that feedback.
Great question. So yes, to your point exactly, those tags go in at processing. If you're using a standalone chute side health software system, there are software systems we can integrate right into.
Okay.
But then yes, the only other hardware on site besides the ear tags is an antenna and a base station. No other hardware within the yard, but with our antenna, depending upon the kind of antenna that we use, we can cover 1 to 2 miles. And so we can cover a lot of ground with a small amount of hardware.
And it's just comparing one animal against these pen mates, and if we're finding that they're not moving as much as the other animals, it alerts you, tag blinks, and we pull that calf. That's amazing technology. So I'm curious, what is the kind of feedback you're getting from feedlots that are using this?
Yeah, so at this point in time, after being out for several months, as you alluded to, we've had an opportunity to, build that customer base, begin to get feedback, generate our own data internally. Ultimately, the consistent the feedback that we get from customers, the consistent information we receive from our own data, is that we see a significant reduction in mortality, generally due to bovine respiratory disease. The technology itself is not a treatment, it's not a preventative, but we use that information to get therapy into that animal earlier and more accurately.
Thank you so much for that insight. Given the price and value of these feeder cattle today, it's never been more important to monitor and accurately manage the health of these cattle. And if you'd like more information, just head over to sensehub-cattle.com.
Still to come on Cattlemen to Cattlemen, we've got a look at more products and services that could be a valuable addition to your farm or ranch. Stay with us.
Cattle producers across the country work hard to care for their animals and their land. The USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service is there to help. Find out how you can work with NRCS to develop a conservation plan for your operation. Find possible funding resources for implementing conservation practices, or get free expert advice on ways to improve your farm or ranch. Visit the website nrcs.usda.gov today.
Cattlemen and women are dedicated to managing their land and cattle in a sustainable way. They want to leave a legacy for future generations. For more than 30 years, the Environmental Stewardship Award has worked to honor these caretakers of the land and to share their stories. To find out more and to learn how you can nominate a farm or ranch for the Environmental Stewardship Award, visit the website environmentalstewardship.org.
This beef quality assurance tip is funded by the Beef Checkoff.
I'm Steve Boyles, Beef Extension Specialist at Ohio State University. The BQA tip focus at this time is transportation, and we're going to talk about tires. Trailer tires are different than our truck tires. They are designed with a heavier side to handle loads. The thing we have to think about with that, since it's designed to handle loads, we have to help the designer out and maintain the inflation in these trailer tires. You probably want to check that inflation at least more often than we probably do with our truck tires to maintain the integrity of this tire. The other thing we have to take into account is how often we use trailers. Many times with trailers, the side of a tire is going to wear out sooner than the tread. So we need to look at the side and evaluate, look at the cracks, look at the breaks in the side of that tire. You can also look at the age of the tire. There's a 4-digit code on this tire, 3918, which means it was manufactured on the 39th week of 2018. After 6 to 7 years, we need to more critically evaluate the condition of the side of this tire. Let's say we do have a blowout. When you repair or replace the tire that went flat, remember to put it back on the front of the trailer where the trailer manufacturer meant that tire to be. That will increase the ease you have of getting that tire the next time you need it. For more information about this topic and others, you can check out BQA Transportation at the website.
The Beef Quality Assurance Program is funded by the Beef Checkoff.
Every cow-calf producer knows that profitability begins with getting cows bred in a timely manner, and we have an exciting new product to talk about today. I'm here with Ted Perry. He is the Director of Beef Technical Solutions for Purina. And Ted, I understand you have a new product, CX8, that's going to help us in terms of breed up and conception. Tell us a little bit about that.
We're pretty excited about this new product. It's not only is it new for us, but it's a new type of product because this is an additive that goes into our existing products. So, everybody's familiar with AccuRation, Wind and Rain Mineral Rangeland tubs. This technology goes into those technologies, which is new for us, and we're pretty excited. And the goal of it, the name is CXH, like you said, and probably the nicest thing, it's for conception. And then the X8 is there's 8 components within this technology to help cows cycle better and to increase first service conception rate, which is what our goal with this product is.
Absolutely. Now, I've had the privilege of being at your Grace Summit, Missouri location and seeing the incredible research facility you have. Can you tell us about the research that went into this product?
Sure. We've looked at, we've fed it to our research herd, our cows, and in 2 years in a row, we've had over a 6% increase in first service conception. Now, for our herd, that's, for any herd, 60% increase is good, but that puts our herd over 70% first service conception rate, which is really high, and we're quite proud of that. And we've got a great team that's working on that, that's making this happen.
And can be added to any of those.
Can be added to several of them, and right now we're looking at 3. We've got the ProCycle tub. Yes. So if you want a free choice system, then the ProCycle tub. We will have a 3-pound cube for guys that want more control there. And then we also have a 1-pound supplement for someone doing a TMR, then that 1-pound supplement fits in that easier. We expect over time we'll probably have other products that have that, but those are the 3 we're starting with right now.
That is incredible. So who exactly is going to be your target audience for this product?
What we're looking for is the producer that the first service conception is worth a lot of money. The other things that we're working on looking at is with embryo transfer cows, and anything that you're getting a lot of eggs or the high-end value cow. This probably isn't for the average producer that's just going to turn out bulls for inbreeding season. Now, one thing that's key is the timing of when it's fed. It needs to be fed 30 days before calving and then through breeding season. So we needed that 30 days before calving to ramp up the repro system to really get it going. And like I said, we've had good luck at our research center.
That sounds exciting. Well, thank you so much for that insight into this exciting new technology. We appreciate all you do to help us be more profitable and productive in our operations.
Thanks for having us.
And for more information on CX8 or any of the Purina products, you can visit purinamills.com.
After the break, we've got a look at more products and technologies that can make life easier on your farm or ranch. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Flagging obstacles, mapping boundaries, setting AB lines. What used to take plenty of time in the tractor seat now gets done with a Gator XUV. Precision ag technology goes nimble in our redesigned utility vehicle. It's tech that's efficient, effective, and easy to implement into your operations. Get more from your Gator XUV with Bluetooth connectivity, AutoTrack ready compatibility, and Green Star ready operation. Upgrade the way you work today.
Join the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. NCBA is the oldest and largest national cattle industry organization working to defend your interests in Washington, D.C. And there are big benefits to being a member. You'll get news you can use in the National Cattlemen, email updates in the NCBA Beef Bulletin, plus big discounts only for NCBA members. Join by calling 866-233-3872 or online at ncba.org.
This beef quality assurance tip is funded by the Beef Checkoff.
Hi, Jolie Fitzsimons here to talk to you today about the Beef Quality Assurance Program and our online BQA modules. If you've been certified online before, you can now go back and look up your certificate or get recertified online. Go to bqa.org under the certification tab to get logged in. Don't worry if you forgot your password. You can reset it on the site or reach out to customer support for assistance. If you've never been certified before, we'd love for you to head to bqa.org today and get signed up.
The Beef Quality Assurance Program is funded by the Beef Checkoff.
Well, farmers and ranchers are always looking for ways to become more efficient and profitable. And that's the name of the game at Rawhide Portable Corral. And joining us now from Rawhide is Heather Dallas. And you know, Heather, it's fun to catch up with you again. And for over 20 years, your dad, John McDonald, and Rawhide truly have been serving America's livestock industry with wonderful livestock handling equipment. What's new though? I mean, there's some exciting stuff going on at Rawhide.
Sure. So, it's almost 23 years now we've been in business, and initially starting off as the portable corral and finding ways year after year to make improvements and advancements. And he's listened to our users tell us, maybe we try this and try that. And so year after year, he makes improvements. We've made several patented additions. Last year here at NCBA, we unveiled the patented torsion axle suspension system, which has been amazing. We've had great feedback from it. It's been one of the best additions to these corrals, providing safety, efficiency going down the road, and no other portable corral offers that. So we're always proud to bring something to our customers. So now here recently, we've added the portable windbreak. So coming from our customers as well, people have always asked us, could you put some sheeting on these panels so I could also use it as a windbreak? And it's not really designed for that. And so he's been trying to find a way, and he's come up with it. So now it's very similar to our corral in the way that it's a gooseneck, and it has the torsion axle suspension as well. And you can pull it down the road at highway speed, and it's a windbreak, and it's going to use the hydraulics. It has a roof. And so he's just taken, over the years from our customers, essentially, is kind of how this came up. And so we're excited to provide something else that can help our customers significantly.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, let's talk about some of the options that are available on this portable windbreak offered from Rawhide.
So the windbreak on its own, we have two different sizes. So there could be 3 panels on each side, giving you 150, linear feet of coverage. And then we have a large size that's 4 panels on each side, giving you about 200 feet. And so that's essentially the windbreak of it. And now under the hydraulically raised roof, we have options of a calving pen, which is huge. That's going to be underneath the roof. It's got 3 separate pens. It has a head gate and an alley. And in that alley, you have access to the underside of your cattle if you need to get a calf on. And so that option we think is going to be just significant to our producers that are having to go through calving season in the elements, to protect those calves. And then another option that we have is what we're calling calf bars. And so under that same roof, it's going to be some bars that go around that perimeter, and we'll make it to where only your calves can get under there, kind of keep the cattle out, similar to like creep feeders for cattle. And so it's just a way to better utilize that windbreak more than what it already is. And we've been selling them significantly in South Dakota and in Colorado. So we know that there's a lot more users out there that could benefit from it. So we're excited to get it out there.
That's what I was just going to wrap things up with, is just talking about, what's the feedback from some of your customers on this new portable windbreak?
It's been amazing. It has. It's been great. The ease of this windbreak is the same way things were when he started the corral. Before the corral, people were having to put panels on trailers and you were having to haul stuff here and there, and it was going to take a lot longer and a lot more people. In the windbreak situation right now, people are having to have a tractor, and you've got these big cumbersome pieces that you're having to move to different locations. And so our customers now are like, this is amazing. I'm putting it on the back of my truck. I'm driving it wherever I want. And once you get there, it's as simple as raise the hydraulically adjustable roof. It's got the same electric over hydraulic, solar panel. You raise the roof, you unfold those panels. Each panel has an 8-foot brace that you set down, and then it has an anchor, an 18-inch anchor with an auger that you are using a drill provided. It comes with a drill, and you just drill that into the ground and it secures it. And the biggest question we've had from customers is, how are you going to keep that thing, how's it going to hold the wind? Well, those braces are the answer. We're really excited to provide the drill with the Corel, and it comes with an inverter to charge the drill. So everything where they need it, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to make it easier for the customer and save them time and money. So there you go.
I think you're doing exactly that, Heather, and indeed some new and exciting technology from our friends at Rawhide. For more details and to check all of this great technology, cattle handling, portable windbreaks from Rawhide Portable Corral, that's available today for livestock producers. You can check them out online at rawhideportablecorral.com.
This was a look at just a few of the companies you can find at the annual NCBA Trade Show. There's hundreds more that exhibit each year with products and services aimed at helping beef producers be more profitable. And it's not too early to start making plans to attend next year's event. CattleCon 26 is coming to Nashville, Tennessee from February 3rd to the 5th. Go to convention.ncba.org for all the details. That wraps up this edition of NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen. Thanks so much for spending time with us. We'll see you again next week on RFD TV.